Good morning. We're going to be making a potpourri for Christmas. It's Christmas Eve, so I went outside, grabbed some pine cones, some fresh juniper with juniper berries off my juniper tree, and grabbed a few pine cones. And yesterday when I was in town, there by the Christmas trees, where they had all the Christmas trees, look at all the fresh Christmas tree pine needles. So I grabbed some of those. Oh, it smells so good. I couldn't just leave them there. So we're going to be making a pot for the stove. We're going to add a few cinnamon to make it real Christmassy in here. I'm going to show you how you can do it. You need a pot, a stew pot. If you're going to put it on your, like a wood stove would be fine, but if you're putting it on your countertop stove, just an old stock pot that you don't want to use for cooking. I use this one for beeswax and whatever I use it for, it's not for food, so I use that. So you're going to collect all your items that you want to put in your potpourri, and it can be whatever blend that you want. So my blend today is going to be Christmas tree pine needles, and I'm probably going to do about a cup, or maybe a cup and a half to 2 cups. You can just figure out on your pot size. So I'm going to do 2 cups. That's quite a bit. It still leaves me some to make other things with. So we have, which is a good layer of pine needles. It doesn't matter if it has the limbs, or because you're just going to be simmering it. Okay, so we're going to get those in there. And now we're just going to put the pine cones in whole, because this is all going to simmer. I have just a few chopped cinnamon sticks. I didn't put a whole lot, but enough to give it some aroma. So we will just mix those in. Now I'm going to snip the juniper berry into several different sprigs. Gonna cut them off so they can, and I did it right over top of your pot. That way you don't have one big gigantic sprig in there. You'll be able to move around. There, that looks lovely. And if you don't want to use all of your juniper, you can save it for another pot. So I may save that little piece because I think that's plenty. Get that berry. The juniper is going to give a nice blend with the cinnamon and the Christmas tree. Now all we have left is to put a few. Cloves is very potent, so we only want to put maybe like 2 cloves. 1, 2. And then that just leaves our orange in our pot and our lemon. So we're going to take the orange, and I am just going to cut it in half. You can use dehydrated, but if you don't have dehydrated, you can use fresh. It's all for simmering, so who doesn't love great orange smell? Okay, I'm going to do these in quarters. I'll show you what it looks like when we're done. And then we're going to take our lemon. And I think the lemon, I will just give them some thick slices. To offset the orange quarters, to give it a little bit more color. Okay. All right, all except for, excuse my clock. Wipe that up. Now you can arrange this any way that you want in your pot, because it's just going to simmer. And like, you can alternate your orange and your lemon with your juniper. And doesn't that look just lovely? All I did was go in the bottom of the pot and pulled up some of the Christmas needles. Okay. You have your juniper, your lemon, and your orange. Okay, before I pour the water over it, you want to make sure you have all your needles, because I did spill a few. Put all that in your pot. Okay, and let me show you what it looks like inside. You have your juniper, your pine cones, your lemon, and your orange, and your Christmas tree pine needles. Your cinnamon is in the bottom there, and so is your cloves. So now all that leaves you to do is to take a pitcher of water and immerse it. Cover your whole entire potpourri. Don't overfill, but this was like a gallon, 48 ounces this pitcher was. 48 ounces, so, in this stock pot. There, you want it well covered. And then all you do is put it on the stove. We're going to take this over to the stove, and hopefully I can get it there. And we are going to put it on low heat. Okay? And we will just keep an eye on it as we go out throughout the day. And there you have your Christmas, or anytime you want to through the winter, just fill your house with this wonderful aroma of herbs and spices. Hope you enjoy it, and let me know what you think, and let me know what you put in your homemade potpourri. God bless you. We'll see you next time on the homestead.